Hello everyone, we are discussing about simple storage service S3 and we have completed two videos on that where we discuss different theoretical points on that. Okay, so now it's time for the practical demonstration, most interesting part. I think everyone was crazy about that, how we can use S3 from Amazon. So let's start. You start that. Same process. After the theoretical part, just search for login into your console, your free tier account you would have created. Log into console. Oh, I already was logged in. Just log out here. So when you log in, sign into console, enter your free tier account detail here. Enter your free tier password, account password, and sign in. So we are on the dashboard of console. Just to introduce you, here we are recently visited services. On right top corner showing your account name, in which region you are, other settings and everything. I think you remember all that thing. So we have to work on S3, simple storage services. So on the left top, click on services, go on to storage here. This is the storage section, and in storage we want to go into S3, simple storage services, scalable storage in cloud. Look here. Okay, so just simply click on S3. So when you first time log in here, you will get like this. Even you can watch the video here also from the Amazon. You can go to the documentation part this side. So you will get everything here. So right now we can start creating the bucket directly from here also. But look here on left top corner, 3 lines. When you click on that, you will get like this access. So click on buckets because it's the first time we are logging, so you should be familiar here. So here in the bucket you can see no bucket, it is showing to me. You don't have any bucket. Bucket is a flat container. If you remember, we discussed in the theoretical section. So as I told you, this S3 is a global service. Still we have to, in this console, in new console in 2024, we have to choose the region here. Why? Either service is global, but still a base point, a base location where we want to create it. Okay, right now we have to select it from here. In the older console, when we enter into the create bucket, there we find the option to select the region for our base location of bucket we want to create it. After that, service is global. Always keep it in mind. If anybody asks you about the S3 service type, it's a global service. Okay, so we can select any region. What difference we have to see? Like when we save the data, some different locations like North Virginia, Ohio, California, okay, Sydney, Seoul, Osaka, everyone has a different pricing and different policies, which type of data you can save there. So you all have to check in the documentation when you are in the production environment. So right now, no problem. We are in the Mumbai region. We are in the selecting that. Okay. So create bucket. Now we have to start creating our first bucket here. Create bucket. So if you remember, first is a bucket name. First option is a bucket name. What name you want to give? Please, if you don't know the limited conditions, naming rules, go back to the previous video and watch there. I have discussed there what should be the conditions. Look, for your revision, I am taking it bucket name rule. Bucket name rule must be between 3 to 63 character long. Separate label with the help of period, dot, can contain lowercase letter, number and hyphen. Must start and with a lower letter. Okay, let's check everything practically. If I say, suppose I'm taking as my YouTube channel name NET, I'm taking first capital name. Remain everything as it is, no problem. Can we create it? Create bucket. Oh, cannot create. Bucket name must not contain uppercase letter. In this way, we have to follow the rule to create bucket that we discuss. Right now I'm taking small, net mind. Okay, dot 1 2 3 or whatever name you want to give, you can check that. Remain, I will left default right now. ACL disabled, yes, okay, we will do all that later stages. First I want to show you only how you can create the bucket. Block public object setting for this bucket. By default, all traffic is blocked here. By default, everything is prohibited. So we can enable it from here also, or we can do it later also. Okay, one step I will do here for your clarification, and next permissions we will do from the console when bucket has been created. So I have removed block all public access. It's allowed. It is giving a warning. I acknowledge that the current setting might result in bucket and object within the becoming public. Okay, versioning, it will be our next topic that we will discuss. What is versioning? So by default, leave it as it is, no problem. Remain everything leave default. Encryption, what type of encryption you want to do, you can. Okay, so leave it. Create bucket. Now you can see we can create the bucket. Yeah, bucket has been created because main thing was the naming rules that we do according to the rule we discuss. So one bucket has been created now. Bucket has been created. So it is created in AP South 1. Creation date is this one, and all thing is here. So when we click on this bucket name, now the actual scene you have to understand. look, in this bucket property, object, properties, what type of permissions, matrices, management, and access point. Maximum topic we will cover one by one, not in single video, but we will cover. First come to the object. Okay, you can see nothing there. There is, if you remember, in a bucket we upload different object, means file, you can say any data file that we get, we will do that. Then come to the properties. You can see here again the byte versioning option. You can enable or disable it from here also, or you can do the same thing when you was creating the bucket. Can give different tasks, encryption type, default encryption, okay, intelligent tiering configuration you can do here also. That would is classes, access logging, and everything we will do. So a lot of options here, so maximum we will cover that. Even we do the static websiting hosting also we do. Okay, so done. Now come to the permission point section. So from here also, if edit, we have removed this, but we can remove it from here also. So when you do any change, it asks to write me confirm. Yeah, confirm that I want to do that. This is the access type bucket socketing. Now we can implement here lot of bucket policy for different objects that we upload here. Got the point, no? Let's see the difference. If I don't do anything here, what happens? Buckets. I upload any file here. What upload I do here? From here, upload any file, add file. Now we have to choose a new file. Which file? Which file? Any XYZ file we upload here. I don't have any. I upload this file here. AWS intro.mp4 I'll upload it here. Okay, and then upload. In progress, file is uploading there, and succeed. Upload, succeed. When any object get uploaded, so if I click on that object, so you can see the property of that particular object. Okay, versions, when we do the versioning. Right now versioning is not enabled. Go to property, read it, object URL, S3 URL, Amazon resource name, most important thing. This will you will get it now. Okay, key is the name, type MP4. This is the size that we upload, in which region we are working, who is the owner, and everything here. So what we have to do? Object URL. So I just copy it. If I try to open it, let's check. Can we open it? Access denied. Why so? It's saying access denied because we have to go to the permissions and bucket policy. A bucket policy written in JSON provide access to the object inside the storage. Okay, that policy we have not created till yet, written in JSON. If anybody is very much expert in JSON and all that, he can write the policies here directly. But as I don't know about the JSON anything, then what I do? I nothing know about the JSON. Then what I do? Go to edit, and here is one thing, policy generator. Here is one policy generator. I click on that. A new window come here. Here you can generate the policies in JSON format. Just you have to select it. I want to create bucket policy. Everything you can do is a very fine configuration do here. One by one you can add multiple statements. Right now I want to allow everything. Okay, Amazon all three, S3, all services I have got it. What action you want to take here? What action? You can see here so many options, a very fine configuration into here. Associate, access, grant, identify center, create access, okay, create bucket, create jobs, create access point, delete the bucket, delete bucket policies. So what do you want to implement here? You can do fine configuration, but right now what I do, all actions. All actions I am allowing. Now it is asking about Amazon resource name. Every resource means either you are creating any EC2, either you are creating any S3 bucket, have its own individual unique name. Like here, particular this bucket netmind 123, the ARN bucket ARN is ARN and Amazon and S3 double netmind dot. It's a unique name for this particular resource you have created. Got it? So copy it from here and policy generator and paste it here. So you are going to create a JSON policy here. So add statement. You can add multiple statement here. Right now I am doing everything very normal, but you can add multiple statements here. What type? I will show that also. Okay, now generate policy. Great. I get this policy JSON document. What is the seed? What action on S3, effect allow, this is the resource, this is the principal. Select all, copy, and now go to here and paste as it is here. See? What is the resource? This resource. This is my bucket, but I can do more fine graination here. Slash. If you want to implement this policy for a specific object inside the bucket, you can mention the name here. For that particular, suppose you have 3, 4, 5 files here that you have uploaded. For different files you can implement different policy. But right now what I do, star means all object within this particular bucket is allowed, and save this statement. Successfully did bucket policy. So when initially you are trying to use that, it's giving me the error. Just refresh. Yeah, now we can access. You can upload any particular file here and you will be able to see that. Want to try some more? So the bucket, that's the bucket. Okay, enter into the bucket, upload any file. Okay, and either you can directly drag it and you can upload, add file. Wow, I don't know. I just upload that. In progress. It's a big file saying oh, it's a 462.6 MB file. It'll take a lot of time. So should wait. Come.